Diana done got arrested fooling with these doggone people. She done got arrested fooling with these folks and look like they about to set up Effie on the next episode. But hey y'all, welcome back to another video with Life with Chelsea. This for Parable 2 Ghost Season 3 Episode 7. Look, that's a long title. But we gonna start with Diana. So look, I said, wait a minute now, cause I know at first Lorenzo had her moving product and all that stuff, but she said she was done. But then Tyree came to her room. I said, look, she shouldn't have did it. So they got photos of her. They had photos last episode, but they said they needed more evidence. And I said, now what? I wonder how Lauren is gonna cause I think her, in addition to her, no, they got Effie too. They got Effie on the photo too. So I wonder why they didn't haul her in. But yeah, they got Diana. And I don't know how they gonna get out of this because they got photo evidence. But Effie had seen the cameras that she told Kane, but did Kane tell everybody else? It was a little too late anyway, because they already had the photo of Diana. But yeah, look, we gonna what's the dude named Celine? Celine got mad because Diana didn't appreciate. He got mad because she didn't appreciate his poem. He said, you can't even appreciate my poem. What he said, he poured his heart out. He said, I poured my heart out. And look, I didn't expect that reaction out of him, though. He was mad. But yeah, he got mad because Diana didn't appreciate his poem and basically told her he gonna have fun basically watching her squirm while he decides what to do with the fact that he knows she been dealing substances through the store. So her and Monet end up sharing a brief, nice moment. I said it's good to see them have a nice moment because, they don't get along. And then, like, it ain't gonna last long once they all piece together the fact that Monet the one took out Lorenzo or had him taken out. But yeah, they shared a brief little nice moment on the phone where she called and she asked her why she ain't been answering. And she was like, she been dealing with a lot and she dealing with this guy. And she like, she said, I'm gonna have to come up there. And then she's like, no, you said I'm just like you, so I'm gonna figure it out. So Diana ends up getting photos of Salim, and he ain't even, that's not his real name, like Kane said. Kane said it sound made up. Kane did. Kane said that sound like a made up name. But did she say his name was Trevor? His name Trevor. He was adopted and everything. He been studying talking about single mom, this and single mom that. So she told him basically he gonna shorten his hours and give other people the opportunity to work who need it and everything. And I said, look, I still want to trust him. I feel like he gonna come back to bite her too. And I feel like all he got, look, there's so many people over here sketchy. The whole cast sketchy. He got Brayden uncle, but we gonna get into him later. Brayden little uncle, I said he gonna have to be handled. I said he might be Brayden first body. He just might be. But okay, so Gordo told Monet he gonna keep seeing Drew, and when he said that, I said, "You out of there, buddy. You out of there. They gonna learn not to be threatened. They need to learn not to threaten folks cause it's like with Brady Uncle. I know I said I was gonna wait to talk about that, but it's coming up right now. Like how they be like, I know you dealing these substances and all this stuff, and I said, they ain't all they doing. While y'all threatening folks, that's not all that they doing. Yeah, that's the least of your worries. But yeah, Gordo's home on that. He gonna keep seeing Drew, and she ain't gonna do nothing about it. I said, nah, sir. She just took out or had you take out her husband. You nothing to her. If she'll do that, and he the father of her kids and all this stuff, what you think she'll do to you? But yeah, Lauren's talking about they should testify. Her and Tariq should testify to get their old lives back. And I was like, look, talking like that, you might get got yourself by Tariq himself. But he wants her to help him. She said she don't trust him, and he's like he gonna get her proof basically. And I said, so they can't monitor her cars. And when you put people, what is it called, witness protection? Is she in or something else? But like in those situations, don't they supposed to be watching them at all times unless they go to the bathroom? I mean, technically, she in the bathroom. She was in the bathroom at the end of the episode, so that's how she ended up meeting up with Tariq. But I was like, they could have a woman guard watching her in the bathroom, standing at the door. Look, they don't even know. Once they was talking, I think who was it? Was it Sullivan? They were talking about if Tariq knows something or something. I was like, in that moment, they should have known that she possibly could have snuck out. Because if she snuck out out of the safe house to go to her parents' house, then where else did she sneak out to? Look, they supposed to have eyes on her at all times. So now look, I don't know if Lauren gonna make it out. She might just, I don't know how they gonna protect her if she don't testify. Because she said she gonna buy him some time, but I don't know what that mean. Kiki knows that Brayden and Tariq moving products at Weston Holding. And I said, they always tell too much. They always tell too much on both sides. Like, on both sides of the thing, they always tell too much. The police and Tariq now, they tell too much. Well, Tariq be mostly quiet about stuff. But yeah, they tell too much. I said you ain't supposed to tell what you know until it's time for it to be known. They over here, Brayden over here telling Kiki stuff, and she sharing it with Brayden uncle. I said, look, I wouldn't be surprised if Brayden uncle and her was involved. But Davis doesn't think that Theo would get out. But Sass going beyond and beyond to be in Davis' good graces to help get him out. By the end of the episode, he ends up getting out, y'all. He ends up getting out, but he was like, what he said, he was mad because he was like, it was no way that he could have been up for parole or anything. That means Davis had to do something. He said, well, he ain't spent all that time in there for Davis to go jeopardizing himself or living a foul life, basically. And I said, well, I kind of get what he's saying. I see the comments of people say, I ain't never seen somebody so upset about getting out of prison. I said, I get what he said, though, because it's like, look, I took the fall for you to help you out so you can have a better life, and you still crooked. I mean, I think eventually Davis stuff gonna catch up to him. But when it does, I wonder who they gonna work with then. I don't know. It might be the end of the series by then. But yeah, I was like, Davis stuff, look. Because it's just like, what was his name? Proctor? Proctor was running around doing stuff and covering ghosting them. And then he ended up paying the price from Tommy. From Tommy or whatever. Tariq ends up going to, what's his name? Tate. Look, I said Tate always uses the situation to his advantage. Tariq goes to Tate basically to, what did he want? He wanted him to do something. They end up setting up was it the Russians they set up or somebody else? They set up somebody, and then Tate made it seem like he was the one, and he held a whole little news coverage, taking the claim, talking about if you vote for me and all this other stuff. And I said, look, Tate better count his days. He's so crooked. Where's his brother at? Look, did we see his brother in was it season 2, at the beginning of season 2, or was it at the end of season 1? I can't remember. But yeah, I wonder where his brother is. Cause wasn't he supposed to be working for working with the police people? He was working with that dude, Whitman, wasn't he? Where he go to? I just noticed that he ain't on there. Look, I said Tate be using situations to his advantage, and Monet be setting up everybody. It's like if one thing don't work, she go set up somebody else. And I said, don't you think they gonna figure it's a reason why you keep on point pinkies? I about to say pinkies. Don't you think it's gonna be a reason? They gonna think that it's a reason why you point fingers at everybody, so nobody can point no finger at you. I mean, yeah, I said it right. Because look, she don't say first. She was like, okay. Well, she didn't say the Russians, I don't think. I think Drew came up with it. But she still pointing fingers like, if that don't work, oh, they did it. No, they did it. And all that stuff. I said, Kane, though. I know Kane, though. If he might have some type of idea in his head, but he gonna be for sure sooner or later. But yeah, she over here pointing the finger. She's setting up everybody. She set up this Kai dude. Look, he was in there sitting. I knew something. I should have known. I think I knew something was gonna happen, but I didn't expect it to happen like that. But she was in here just meeting up with Kai, and Drew came in. I said, I said, she trying to move on. I said, that wouldn't be wise because her kids gonna be looking at her like, why you moving on so fast? And dad just died or whatever. But yeah, she was trying to set him up, make it seem like he did it. So she used the phone to text that number, to text Gordo. So that's how Drew ended up finding out that it was Gordo. I mean, it was Gordo, so at least there wasn't a fake accountability situation, because he actually did do it. But look, at this point, it's gonna be a whodunit, because somebody gonna try to take Monet out. One of her kids, probably. Kane, I feel like he would be the last on the list, even though he knows something. He knows something. But yeah, she don't set up this Kai dude. So she goes to see him later in the episode, and I think they had Drew wait out in the car or something. Then Kane, he was outside. So she was like, she want a partnership with Kai and all this stuff, and it's a noise. So she pulls out a knife, and then he almost got her, and then Kane came in and saved her or whatever. But yeah, I already said about Dio being out, but he unhappy. It was like a guy getting stuff out of the trash, and he kept looking at Terry. Terry seen him, but he was focused on something else. He was too focused on something else. He was distracted. So it's the guy that he a police. I think what is he, a detective, police, whatever he is. So he found the cup. You know how they move the product in the bottom of the cup? Yeah, he found out how they doing it. Said that they got a picture of Effie in addition to the picture of Diana. I said, look, too many loose ends. They too busy beefing and stuff. They beefing, they keeping secrets from each other, and it's all gonna bite them. Look, everybody doing their own little thing. And we haven't seen, oh yeah, the Noma situation. I didn't write that down. So Tariq went to Effie because he wanted the photo for Noma because he's trying to get them from under her or whatever. And I said, well, ain't no photo gonna stop Noma. First of all, have you seen she cut that lady head because she wanted that doggone ring? And I said, you worried about a photo? I said, y'all gonna have to take her out and her people. What did they say that dude's name was? Obi, whatever his name is, Obi. Look, he need to be the first person to go. Maybe they could actually do better because I feel like he be ready to get Tyreek and them anyways. But yeah, Effie rejects him because he kicked out the business, and him and Brayden still ain't talking. And I said, look, they got too much going on. But Tariq tells Lauren he has proof that she could trust him. So that's what he told her before they met up, y'all. I said, y'all. So Drew ends up finding out that he texts saying I'm on my way to Gordo phone, and he seen it, so he went and got his weapon while Gordo was in the shower. He turned around, he shot him, then he shoot him in the heart. I said, dang, Drew. I was like, look, Drew. And Drew was just so upset about it because he was just saying how he thought it could really work and everything. I said, every time he find him somebody, if it was Everett, not Gordo. And I said, look, he just can't. I said, maybe if he just thought he ain't in a position right now to date nobody. I said, if he actually focused, he more dangerous than anybody. I said, he more dangerous than anybody. I feel like if he focused long enough. But where'd I stop here? Let's see. Oh, we at Brayden and Uncle now, y'all. So Brayden and Uncle them been running a scheme of what did they say? Some type of scheme they been running, and basically, look, it's illegal. What they been doing? Look, everybody in the doggone Weston sketchy. But yeah, he been running the scheme. That's what he was doing. I was wondering what Brayden was doing when he went in that room and he found those documents and everything. At first, I thought it was gonna be somebody moving product down there, and they going against him. But now, Brayden uncle is a crook. He a crook, and he gonna have to. I said that that's gonna be Brayden first body, y'all. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I said he gonna, cause he over here. I said they be thinking that it's just about substances. They be taking people out too. That's the least of your worries. Somebody said, I know that y'all been moving product. Me and Kiki know Kiki gotta go too. I said everybody gotta go at this point. I get, and that brings up what Effie said, y'all. What Effie said about Lauren was a threat. So first of all, how you half do a job? You over here talking about she was a threat, and everybody, even when they told Monet about it, and she was said the same thing, that she was a threat, so she had to be taken out. I said she didn't do that right. You supposed to make sure, did she even shoot her? What? You supposed to make sure she was gone before you put her in the water. You half did that, and now she alive. So okay, when she testify, ain't word gonna travel fast that she alive or whatever, and they gonna find out anyway, and somebody gonna try to get her anyway. I said that's what I said. But one thing Tyreek good at is getting people out of situations. I mean, getting people away from situations and getting them out of town and stuff. So I said maybe he'll help get her out of town. But yeah, I said ain't it gonna be a red target on her back regardless? I said I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. Or he might get. I don't know. Tyreek seemed to really like Lauren. She keep talking about getting back to their life. I said, girl, you crazy. Tyreek is living his normal life. And if he feel like you an actual threat, he gonna take you out too, no matter what. He gonna have to. Like, I feel like they all reach a point where they like, okay, they gotta do something to somebody they love or care about. Look what Drew just did to Gordo. Look what he just did to Gordo. But yeah, Brayden uncle now been running the scheme. Brayden tried to get Tyreek trust fund and the money, but his uncle said that's not how this works and everything. And I said, yeah, Brayden uncle may just be his first body, cause look, he won't give Tyreek trust fund, and if Brayden, look, they too busy beefing. If Brayden shares that with Tyreek now, yeah, Brayden uncle is gone. He's gone. I said, look, he gotta go. But I knew he was sketchy. I knew Brayden uncle was sketchy. But Tariq got Effie on tape admitting, that's his proof. He got her on tape admitting that she responsible for Lauren's death. And I thought about it when he was playing it. I was like, can they play that audio can they play that audio in court or whatever? Because on the next episode, Kane is like, y'all trying to set y'all out here trying to set Effie up, and they saying that they trying to get the RICO case from up under them or whatever. And I said, that's never gonna happen. I said, even if you get the charges clear in this situation, like they know that y'all all connected and that y'all shady. But something that I forgot, Lauren told on Saxe, because Terry was like, did the Saxe not know and all this stuff, and she was like, yeah, he know. He knows he's working with the feds, and Tariq was like, he a mo. I said, I said, the countdown begins. Saxe finna be out of there, and a lot of people are speculating that Theo is gonna be the one to get Saxe. That's why what you call gonna be crying. Why what's his name? David's gonna be crying. If you haven't seen it's all over YouTube where he's holding on to the little bars or whatever, and he's crying. And on the preview for next week's episode, he's saying, put the gun down. Nah, I said it. It's so hard to keep from saying stuff, y'all. But yeah, she told on Sex, and now it's gonna be, I knew they had, when the season 3 trailer premiered, they had a clip in there. And they had 2 clips. I think one clip they showed Sex, but they already did that one when they showed Sex. I think that was when he was following Sullivan. But the other one, I think that either he had a weapon on him or he was the one with the weapon. But yeah, they showed that. I wonder. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought of this episode down below. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, deuces.